What's happening, everybody? I'm Adam Nicholson. I'm very pleased and privileged to be able to bring to you, for the first time ever, Sram Gx Axs. That's right, Sram have just bought out GX Axs, and you will see it absolutely flooding the internet as of this morning. This system has absolutely rocked my world. I mean, this is an upgrade kit. If you have an existing bike that is 11 speed, 12 speed, whatever you want, you can now upgrade your bike very simply to 12 speed Axs without breaking the bank. I mean, this system here, this upgrade kit, it retails for $904. That's right, it's an odd number, I know, but it retails for $904. You can still run a 10 to 50 or a 10 to 52. You're not, you know, the whole SRAM ecosystem, it all works here. This is a true Axs upgrade kit. This thing has just made my 2021. Thank you, SRAM. Let's have a look at what it is. I'm pretty stoked about this, so let's get into it. So this is my first time opening this box. I'm hella excited. Again, perfect attention to detail, beautiful inside of the box, Eagle insignia. It's a nice sturdy box. It's made out of good quality cardboard. Well done. This garbage. Manuals, as you expect. Plenty of different languages to learn. And oh, SRAM coaster. Don't mind if I do, thank you, SRAM. Just plonk that little fella right there. Little black rat. Love it. Okay. Oh, you have no idea how excited I am about this. Look at this thing. Okay, so here we've got derailleur, controller, battery charger, battery, handlebar clamp. Also, you can use the matchmaker. Chain tension setter, B tension setter. A multi-tool. How good is this? We'll go through that in a second. And of course, the cable to plug the charger in. So, without further ado, look at that. First look at the Sram Gx Axs Eagle derailleur. That is a beautiful thing. It has all the traditional parts that you'd expect from a 12-speed derailleur. It has the cage lock just here. It has that SRAM look about it. You've got big jockey wheels. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful derailleur. Now, what you're probably noticing is this big old thing on the back here, which is a brand new addition to GX, but I believe is backwards compatible with X01 and XX1 Axs. And this is super DJI looking, you know, that looks super cool. Now, I've not taken this off, so I might struggle with it a little bit, but oh no, there we go. So this is just a battery cover to, you know, give you a little bit of less anxiety about your battery popping off on the trail. And, you know, it's beautiful. Available as a spare part from SRAM. So good job, SRAM, that looks killer. Okay, so the derailleur itself, similar setup to what you've grown to expect from X01 Axs and XX1 Axs. Because it's sharing the same body, it is the derailleur cage that's the majority of the expense spared. And still, same battery, so if you have you know, XX1 Axs or X01 Axs, you can still take your battery out and place it in this one, which is great. So compatible batteries, you know, that whole SRAM ecosystem for 12 speed and Eagle working really well together. So pop this up, battery casing comes out, and we've got just a little battery here. If you're not familiar with this fits the whole way through the Axs system. And oh, thank you very much, SRAM. A little bit of attention to detail. I don't know if you guys saw that on camera, but it popped up, it flashed up green. So see if we can get that now. Is that going green for us? Oh, look at that. Which means that they've actually got charge in the battery. So when I go to set this up, I'm not gonna have to sit around and charge it first, which is a little bit of a pet hate of mine, but kudos SRAM. It has come with charge in it, which is great. Okay, so we'll sit this down here for a second. Let's have a look at what else we've got. So SRAM charger, which you're probably all familiar with. Battery pops in there and a little quick release system. This is the new GX controller. Now, it's not called a shifter. I will probably call it a shifter a bunch of times in this vid, but this is a controller. Now, the reason it's called a controller is because it's now the derailleur that does the shifting. The controller simply controls where the derailleur is at this point in time. So this is a brand new controller for GX. It is not the same controller as you'll find on the XX1 or XO1. However, they are all backwards compatible. So if you have an XX1 Axis system and you break a derailleur, at a pinch you could fit a GX up, the GX Axis. So killer. So you'll find all the same features as what you're used to from the controllers from the Axis group sets. That whole SRAM ecosystem I might have mentioned before is really working well together. You know, just a beautiful component set. To pair these two, still the same features. You hold this guy down until this green light starts flashing slowly, like so. Then we're going to hold this guy down until we get a green light that starts flashing rapidly, and that's us paired. Just let it know that it's paired. Keep your fingers out of the way, of course, and then go crazy on the shifting of the mechanism. Look at that. Oh, I just love the way this system works and the simplicity of it. You know, just so great. The tactile feeling to this controller is there is a definite click as you're shifting. So it's not like a remote control button for your TV. It is a tactile shift, a tactile control, and yeah, beautifully made. Well done, SRAM, that's awesome. Of course, you've got a handlebar clamp. It does fit perfectly onto the matchmaker, and you've still got the inboard and outboard settings, so you can use those wherever you need. You have the typically known as the B-tension guide, which will help you set this up. If you are setting this up yourself, just jump onto sram.com. There's a great guide on how to set up either Eagle or Axis, and super easy, step by step, you can watch through. While we're talking about that, to fit this system, screw the derailleur on, no grease needed, straight into your hanger. Preferably make sure your hanger is straight first. Do the torque up to 11 Newton meters. Your derailleur is going to be nice and tight. Fit the shifter. Then you can run through using your free to download from the App Store, your Sram Gx, this guy here, Sram Gx guide. If you press this button up in the top corner, so it's connecting now, lights have gone out, that's going to do its thing. Okay, also we get a cable which is going to join straight to USB, straight into here, so we can charge our bike, our batteries. And this little guy here, which is beautiful gift from SRAM, which allows you to attach the derailleur. You know what? Just looking at this really quickly, SRAM, it would have been killer if this had a set of chain pliers, so you could release the power lock. That would have been amazing. That's probably just me asking for more than I deserve. But you know, you've got a T10, you've got a 2 mil, 3 mil, 4 mil, 5 mil, 6 mil. So great little multi-tool to go with the package. So I got to tell you, my coaster, it's working really well. There's no condensation on the desk. I love it. So there you have it. I'm blown away by this. I really am. SRAM, you've done an incredible job. We are super stoked to be able to bring this to all you guys ahead of the launch. And you know, to be able to fit top level equipment without an exorbitant price tag, it's really showing the direction and the progression of the mountain biking industry, or the cycling industry for that matter. This is great quality componentry that really isn't going to break the bank. Everything the same as what an Axis X01 or XX1 will do. It's just at a less expensive price point, let's just put it. So guys, SRAM, I'm stoked. Really well done. All right, for me, that's it. I'm out. See ya.